welcome to Labourland. I am Sharon Ijason. Nigerian workers joined the international community to celebrate the International Workers' Day, popularly known as the May Day celebration. This week edition promises to highlight this celebration across Nigeria, with special focus on the joint health workers' strike, which has been ongoing for more than 2 weeks. But first, let's take the news. We will be right back.
Nigerian workers joined their counterparts all over the world to commemorate the 2018 Workers' Day. In a carnival-like atmosphere, workers dressed in different colorful and crested attires that best projected their unions for a march around the Eagle Square. It has become a yearly ritual to mark the day, but workers are not unmindful of what is topmost in their hearts, which is getting government at all levels to alleviate their sufferings by presenting them a better deal. They want the government to take as priority the implementation of the minimum wage as soon as it is passed into law.
The benefit of a national new minimum wage cannot be overemphasized. An increase in the minimum wage will pull many workers out of poverty. A new wage will put the country in positive light globally. The federal government must ensure that the federal allocation are not released to state and local government that refuse to implement the minimum wage. We are battle ready against public and private organizations that will refuse to conform with the new minimum wage. At our disposal is the power of our votes. We shall ensure that governance and government that refuse to pay the national minimum wage will not receive the support of the working class, pensioners and their families.
We are delighted to note that the Tripartite Committee on National Minimum Wage has started its assignment in earnest. It is our hope that given the high expectation of Nigerian workers, the committee will complete its work by August 2018 as planned, so that by the last quarter of this year, the hard-pressed Nigerian workers will have a new lease of life. As institution members of the committee, our mandate is very clear. It is what we are pursuing.
Assuring the workers of the federal government's commitment in ensuring a new minimum wage for Nigerian workers, the Minister of Labour, Chris Ngige, charges Nigerian workers to cultivate the culture of communicating rather than embarking on strike at every disagreement.
I use this occasion on the May Day to encourage workers to always imbibe the culture of communication and uphold the principle of the use of strike as a last resort. Let us endeavor to conserve our mandates productively. I promise you that our doors will always be open to engage your leadership towards a consensual end in all relevant matters of interest to workers' welfare.
Central to the theme of these events in recent years has been the issue of remuneration of workers, workers' welfare and productivity. Judging from recent agitations and previous presentations, it is quite evident that the twin issues of workers' welfare and productivity also form the mainstay of the agenda of the labor movement at the present time.
The theme for this year's Workers' Day, Role of Labour Movement in National Development, there to struggle, there to win. The workers are optimistic that the Tripartite Committee's report on minimum wage will be in their favor and will give their struggle a meaning.
Workers from different affiliates under the United Labour Congress held a rally. They marched from Ojuelegba and converged at the National Stadium, where they raised several labour issues. Some of the labour leaders held divergent views about the several challenges faced by an average worker.
We are still not at the same position. We have moved, but one would have wished that we would have gone further than this. But because there are other factors that affect our operations, we operate within an environment, within a political space, that even when you desire 10,000 naira for your people, the environment affects it. Even when you even get that 10,000 you demanded, the outside environment affects it.
Today is a Workers' Day, and you know the expectation of Nigerian workers. We're yet to arrive at a point of receiving a living wage, and that is why we're here today. Having this day is like looking back again and how far we've fared for the past 1 year into the next May Day again. Today is a hope, a restoration day, and so we believe that in the nearest future, the issues of the minimum wage will be concluded.
Workers' welfare is at the lowest ebb. Salaries are not being paid. Casualization is the order of the day. Anti-labor vices are taking the place of decent work. And I think our government should rise up to that challenge. Workers cannot continue to work and they don't get anything in return.
The fortunate thing is that the workers in Nigeria are not happy. In the sense the situation in Nigeria that has to deal with the workers' issues are not being addressed. And looking at the situations, there is no cause, there is no reason for workers to celebrate today's date. But however, we are doing it because Nigerians workers are very strong and very steadfast in their commitment to their jobs.
May Day celebration is a time when workers should really sit down and celebrate. Celebrate achievements. It's a time for stock taking. Celebrate your achievements and then make more demands on your employers and the government. But we have today that workers really, a lot of workers are really in crisis. One, the minimum wage cannot take anybody home anymore, cannot buy a bag of rice. And as such, we need the higher minimum wage.